Hey guys, Scott from TundraApps here coming to you, and we have a brand new release for you called Genie. Now what Genie does is it allows you to handle all sorts of different bills and takes care of your tipping calculations, and if you need to split a bill up. Now this works for not only restaurant bills, but pretty much any bill that you possibly get. If you go out on a ski weekend and you have a group of 5 people, you want to split the cost of the lodge and all the food and beverage, you can do that within here. You can leave tips, and we included a bonus discount calculator. Now there's quite a few options here to go through. I'm going to cover each one very briefly for sake of time and just so you get an idea of how everything works. So let's go into tip calculator first. Now this is a pretty standard tip calculator, but the first thing you'll notice is when you go into your bill amount, it's going to ask you if you had a discount. It is going to take discounts into account here. So for this example, let's say that our final bill amount was after a discount. So we gave them a gift card for $10, we'll say, and the price that we had after that discount was taken off, we'll say was $100. Now it's going to ask you how much your coupon or discount was for. So we're going to go ahead and say we had cash off. You can also say percentage. But we had a $10 gift card. So we'll enter that in here. And there it calculates your bill. Now it's going to default your rate of service. This is an added feature that we put in here that a lot of other tip calculators don't have. This kind of takes out the guesswork of how much should I leave for a tip. Based upon articles that we've found, if you have average service, the standard rate of tip is 15%. You can go ahead and change that in here. If you've had better, then it's a standard 10%. If you had above average, well then you're at 20. But at any time you can use the arrows here to increase or decrease the tip amount. So we're going to just say that we had a 10% tip just to make the calculations easy here. You'll see that the total tip amount is $11, and then it shows your total amount that you should be paying is $111. Now you're probably thinking, well, does that really add up? Well, yeah, because what you're supposed to do is your bill was actually $110. Remember, we said it was $100 after you took the discount off. So you were at $110 minus your $10 gift card got you to your $100, but you're still supposed to tip on that full amount of $110. So you can see that's why we have an $11 tip. That would be 10% of $110. Let's go into splitting a bill. We'll come back to the discount calculator last. Now this is very similar. Let's say that you're out with a group of 4 people, and you've decided that you're going to just, whatever the bill is, if it gets put onto one bill, that you're going to just split it evenly, even Steven. So in this case, we're again going to put in $100. We are going to split this 4 ways. We're going to rate our service above average, and it automatically calculates your tip amount, the total amount for the bill, and the total that each person needs to pay. This one we did not take into account any coupons or discounts. This is just a straight bill split. Obviously your reset button will reset everything for you. So that's splitting a bill evenly. Let's take it one step further here and itemize a bill. Now this is something that, even though there are tip calculators out there and there are bill splitters out there, I have not found one that allows you to itemize a bill among a group. So what this is going to allow you to do is add names and items. So again, we're going to just use 3 people this time. We're going to just call it person A here, person B, and person C. And once you have the people of your party entered in, then you can start adding some items. So let's say that your first item, I'm not going to type everything out here, but let's just say that you ordered a pizza. And the cost of the pizza was $17.99. And you had one. So you go ahead and enter that in. Let's say that you also ordered a couple of pitchers of beer. We'll call that item B. Obviously on your phone you would spell this out. Don't have to, but. And we'll say that a pitcher of beer is $9. And between the four of you, you went through 5 pitchers. Let's say that you also had an appetizer. And we'll put that as letter C, and the appetizer was $6.49. Okay, so that's enough for now to give you an idea. Now let's say that person A, well, all of you, A, B, and C, went ahead and you each had some of the pizza. Person A doesn't drink though, so only B and C had beer. And the appetizer, only person A got an appetizer, no one else did. And you can see here what it does, and it's kind of hard to see on my screen here, but what it does is it actually itemizes everything, and it'll tell you how much each person owes for what they had. You can also put on the tip here. Let's put on a 15% tip, and now it'll tell you each person should be putting this amount in for a tip at 15%, and then obviously it gives you the grand total down here of what each person should pay. It's a really nice feature, allows you to easily split up a bill between a group of people if you all want to pay individually. So lastly, let's go over to this discount calculator. This is a pretty simple tool. If you happen to be at a store and an item is usually marked off, or usually at $100, and it's marked off for 25%. So you want to find out what the sale price is. Now obviously $100 and a 25%, a lot of us can figure that out in our heads here. But it'll tell you how much your savings was and what the sale price is. Now you can actually do the reverse here too. If you see that something, let's clear this out, something was a sale price of $75 and it's 25% off, then it's going to tell you what your original price was, just to kind of give you an idea of what your savings are and what it was originally at. Just helps with the calculations while you're in the store again. So again, this is Bill Genie. The tip calculator and the bill splitters are probably the items that you're going to use the most. Discount calculator will be used as well by a lot of people. I know we've gotten a couple requests for that. So it's going to be available out in the market for 99 cents. Today is November 12th, and it will be out on the market as of November 13th. We'll talk to you again next time, and take care.